Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I'm working in this Viking oven. It's a gas range. The customer's complaint was that the door hinges are not in good shape or the door is not closed properly. As you can see, when you close the door, it pops up open, and I'll show you today how to replace these two hinges. On left, the model number on this unit is, you take these grills off. Model and serial is right there. Okay, and you can see from the side the door is supposed to be taut like that, but it's not. When we were here to do some diagnostic on it, we were able to open the door only this much, not more. In order to replace the hinges, you really have to open the door all the way. And then in order to open this door all the way, what you can do is you can use WD-40 where the hinges are.
Those are the inside. Heavy to open this.
On both sides. And when you're using WD-40, you may want to make sure you put a blanket or something here, because if you use too much, it's gonna grip. It's gonna drip on the floor, and it's not good. So you want to make sure you have something like a blanket. And then after that, once you add your WD-40, you may want to play around with the door going back and forth. You have to do this at least. You have to do this at least 20 times or more. So going back and forth. The more you go back and forth while the WD-40 is there, it's gonna loosen itself up, and then eventually the door will open all the way. See, right now the door only opens this much, and it's supposed to open more. So you can spray WD-40 a little bit more. You can use from the bottom in different position. It's open now. It's not fully open, but I've seen with my customers, when I do this, they get very happy and they're like, oh wow, so you fixed the door problem, we don't need to replace any hinges. But don't. You really have to replace your hinges, because if you fix your door hinge by doing this, the same thing can happen again. To be on the safe side, you have to replace your hinges, and that's a proper repair for this. See, now the customer thinks that it's fixed, but in fact it's not, because you use WD-40 to loosen it up, and now it's okay. If you're going on your customer house for the first time visit, you can always do this to make it work. The door is gonna work while the part is on order, and then once you get the part, you can replace it, and that will take care of the problem. Use a flat screwdriver to open this. Did it on this side, and here you can do on the other side. Pop out a little bit, and then you can pull the whole door completely out. Okay, good. Okay, so hold this. Yeah, it's good. Hold this and I'll pull the door out. So now the door is ready, and you can just hold it from both sides and pull it out slowly. So both sides are out now, and this time we are going to focus on the hinge. How to pull the hinge out. In order to pull the hinge out, we're going to take this screw off. There's one screw off there, but before you take those two screws off, you may want to take the skid plate off. There's one screw here, one screw on the other side, and Ron is going to take those screws out.
Take these two side screws out. Take this like that. Did you take that screw out? This one.
The hinge comes out from the same hole from here. In order to take the hinge out, you want to go up. Okay, so now we're gonna open the hinge a little bit. This time it went easy, and so let's replace the new one on this side. Here's the part numbers VKPC020009.
Extend it.
Okay, thanks.
Take this one. Take this one.
Okay. And in order to replace the hinge, it usually comes in a normal position. It looks like this. You may want to extend it, keep it in open position, and then you can slide it in. Do they have left and right, or they're both the same?
Tight. Tight. Just down on the bottom.
But with something. If you put a little bit force up top, it gets open, and then you force it in.
Okay, top screw.
The top screw is the longer screw. And when installing the screw, keep it a little bit loose so it's a little bit flexible. And we have two more screws. One is a little bit thicker, that goes at the bottom of the hinge, and this thinner screw goes for the kick plate. We will add this one at the bottom. And when reinstalling these screws, you may want to hold your drill very tight, because there's a good chance you can strip the screw. So hold your drill up top here and hold it very tight, and you can even hold your other hand with the cabinet, and it's tight now. We are good, and then we are going to do the other side.
No, this one's right.
I can smell WD-40.
Here, just a second.
Okay, you're good.
Wow.
Okay, so now you may want to pull it out from here a little bit, and while you're pulling it, push it from the bottom. You hinge, the screw goes right there, up the up. I knew that we were gonna strip 1 or 2 screws, so that's why I had to order extra screws. Every time you replace these hinges, the screw part number is VKP D020033. That's the screw that goes at the bottom of the hinge. This one is stripped a little bit. We're gonna pull it out. So we're gonna use the new one. And also, before we put the door back in, I'll show you something here. At the bottom, at the top of the hinge, you see these screws. With these screws that goes on the top of the hinge, you can adjust your door to bring the door a little bit up or lower. And what I mean by bringing it up and down is that if the door is not lining up straight here, you can always pull the door out, adjust your screws from here by opening it. If you open this screw a little bit up, bring it up, so the door would kind of go up, and then it aligns with this trim piece perfectly. Otherwise, you can just install it like that too. If you want your door to be a little bit lower, you can always keep your screws on its original position, and that will take care of the problem. So I'm gonna put the door back in now.
That's it.
Okay, see the door, the way it closes and opens. Okay, see that? Yeah, we can always add that.
Done.
So my door from that area looks perfectly fine. It's straight. If the door is a little bit up and down, you can always adjust these screws, and that will help. We can add this trim piece back, and you don't have to turn off the power if you don't want, but it's safe to turn off the power. We have worked on these units before, and I feel comfortable and safe to just replace the hinges without turning off the power here. I'm just gonna finish my video here on. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share my videos with others, and subscribe to my channel. So yeah, the unit is working okay now. As you can see, the door opens and closes without any problem. Thank you.